All right. We are going to be doing a market trade recap from today. Today is Thursday, May 16th. I took long plays today. I profited about 650. Let me show you exactly why and what I took. All right, so coming into the market today, I had a very bullish bias. We just took out all-time highs, but that doesn't mean that I'm looking to go short, because we have no sell-side liquidity pushing down on us, or buy-side liquidity pushing down on us. Since there's no liquidity on all-time highs, we can pretty much push up as high as we want. We have no range to follow. So I was looking very bullish until we get a very high time frame and a strong displacement to the downside. So that being said, coming into the market, I noticed coming in that we had a very nice consolidation from Asian session and London session. We had this Asian session high of our accumulation. Moving forward a little bit with our 8:30 news, we manipulated up, took out our London highs. We took out London highs here. We took out our London highs with our 8:30 news manipulation that actually was shooting to move us lower. We had some very obvious sell side target here with this intermediate low taking out this consolidation area over here. So this was a big sell side target for me coming into the market. Since I was bullish overall, I was looking for price to manipulate down here on 9:30 open, take out sell side, and then move us higher. So let's see what price is as we open up. So we come down here to 9:30 open. So this whole time I'm expecting price to take out the sell side and shoot higher. However, price actually during the 9:50 to 10:10 macro get a swing lower, but instead of taking out our sell side liquidity, we actually form SMT right here with ES. So ES made a lower low, while NAS only made a higher low. So this was showing that NAS had more bullish pressure than ES did. I was looking to go long on NAS primarily. Coming into this macro swing low that we made, we had this 1 minute SIBI, and I wasn't looking to push any lower with the macro. The macro has ended now. The macro is over, and we didn't take out sell side, but we did create SMT. So basically what that's telling me is that we are not willing to take out this sell side target right now, but we are willing to look for buy side, and the SMT confirmed that by showing that NAS wants to move higher. So I was looking for this 1 minute fair value gap to get inversed. So if we give it a couple candles, you see that we chopped around in it a good bit, but we did actually inverse it as we filled it all the way through. So I took my long entry off the closure on the 3 minute of us above this 1 minute fair value gap. My primary targets were the 8:30 high that we made, and then obviously the equal highs that we generated from Asian high and then London high being taken by 8:30. We have two equal highs right there. Great draw on liquidity. So at this point, I am long on the inverse of this 1 minute, and I'm looking to scale in another contract here after I get further confirmation that we are going long. So after taking out this short-term high, I'm looking for us to retrace to this 1 minute fair value gap for me to scale into another contract. And after a little bit of chop, you can see that we have tucked back into it. So at this point, I was into my second contract. So I was 2 contracts long, and there was a 3 minute fair value gap right here at the top of this that we also inversed. Upon inversing this, I had moved my position at this point was about here, and I had moved my stop up to the bottom of this gap. So this is what my play was by the time I had secondary entry. So extremely tight stop. Very low risk for me. Lots of reward coming up here for these highs. Price ended up playing out, and we took out our 8:30 high. At this point, I had fully sold out of my contracts because we are reaching into the 10:50 to 11:10 macro, and we were starting to form SMT with this 8:30 high. NAS was yet to take out the all-time highs, but SPX had already taken out the all-time highs. So it was perfectly willing to create SMT there. It ended up not happening, and both index took out all-time highs. But I'd rather secure some profit than secure no profit at all. Paying the trader is never going to cause you to lose. Okay, now into the setup and what the setup is, why we took it. So this is a general market maker buy model setup without the liquidity sweep. So liquidity sweep is generally the biggest part of the market maker buy model because you're looking for liquidity to get taken out so we go higher. So here's our accumulation leg, simple AMD, accumulation, our manipulation swing down lower right here, and then this is our distribution leg, taking out the accumulation highs. This is textbook AMD, textbook power of 3. This is exactly what we are looking for. Even though we did not take out sell side, I was still confident that this was a market maker buy model, simply because we created SMT on the macro. And not only did we do that, but we were filling gaps as if it was a market maker buy model. Inversing the 1 minute, creating another gap, filling the secondary 1 minute gap that we made. That's exactly what you'd want to see on a market maker buy model with secondary confluences being filled, such as secondary fair value gaps like this. So this just looks like a textbook run on low resistance liquidity, moving up to take out the accumulation highs. So this is just a regular textbook market maker buy model without a liquidity sweep and a textbook AMD setup. Plays were taken and entries were taken on macros. Macros are the last 10 minutes and first 10 minutes of every hour. They run from 9:50 to 10:10. So the 9:50 to 10:10 macro was what created the SMT. Time and price is extremely important. So the SMT was created in the macro, therefore verifying that the macro and the setup was correct. Coming into the draw on liquidity targets, macros always target liquidity and reverse market structure. This was the reverse of market structure from the 950 macro. The 1050 macro targeted both of these liquidity, and as you can see, inside the macro, all-time highs and 830 highs were taken out. This is textbook time and price theory. I'm not making this stuff up. I'm not cherry picking. I'm going to switch over here to Top Step so I can show you my P&L. So here's my P&L on the day for Top Step. If I scroll up a little bit, you can see here my orders and my P&L from those orders. Here was the actual play I had marked out on my chart whenever I was trading on the Top Step X platform. These plays were called out live in my Discord. Make sure you go to the link in my bio, go to the link tree, join the Discord, follow my socials. I put out tons of information on how to find plays like this all the time. Thank you for watching my market recap. Hopefully this helps some of you guys out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.